LOOT.BET.
It's amazing how much I love betting on esports. It's so cool. What's even better is when I can use Cash Out. Wait, you didn't know about Cash Out? Cash Out is when you can get your stake back even when your bet is going against you. Just one hit and your money is safe. So go to LOOT.BET to cash out now.
Hello folks, welcome back to map number 2 in our final best of 3 of the day. It's LOOT.BET Season 6, of course. It's Endpoint versus SKADE. And here we are on Inferno. The choice of SKADE. One map up. A lot of people will be thinking that this may well become a SKADE 2-0. Define, would they be thinking correctly?
They will be absolutely 100% correct. That is exactly what should be happening here. If we're following the stars, following the moon. Because I just don't give Endpoint any chance. I give them about a 10% chance to win this map. Because this SKADE, they're absolutely blazing hot on this map. And they are absolutely going to win this map. This is their second best map on paper. Maybe I would even say the best because Overpass, they have a little bit better there. But they haven't played it as many times as they played Inferno. So I just don't see SKADE losing this one. If they can get a good, as long as they get a good start, SKADE, and don't lose, go down 5-6-0 early on, I don't see any way Endpoint can put this win on the table. But we do have that knife, so SKADE, they're looking to win that, you know, looking to see if they can get that knife round and win and get to that CT side.
Well, it's all going to start with a knife round first. Do you think SKADE want to start on that CT side particularly, or?
Yeah. I think you still want to get that CT side, no matter what, at this point. Endpoint, they're really going to have to do a good job. They're going to choose, they're going to win the knife series. They're probably going to stay. Don't see a reason for them to go on the T side. On a map like Inferno. Inferno is always going to provide a good game, not whatever. Like, doesn't matter what kind of team's playing. Usually it's a pretty good map. But Endpoint, they were pretty close on winning Dust 2, but in the overtime, they fell short. So let's see if they're gonna put up a fight. You know, I'm not gonna count them out. You know, Endpoint, if they pick just as they did on Dust 2, they could have a chance here. But it's just due to the map pool has been here, SKADE. They're just so good on this one. But never gonna say never. You know, you never count out a team. SKADE has lost, I guess, a couple lesser known teams on this map. A couple times, so it's not impossible for Endpoint to take this win here. They're gonna stay CT Endpoint. So SKADE, they're gonna get the T side start, so here we see the team compare. Great stats from SKADE overall. Not, you know, Endpoint's pistols, not really the best here. SKADE has, you know, 50-50 chance of winning the pistols. So it's what you give how much do you give Endpoint a shot here winning Inferno?
I think we've got to be realistic, right? I'm in the same boat as you. This is not only SKADE's choice, but a comfortable choice for them too. We shouldn't be seeing a huge chance here for Endpoint. But the pistol so far, I was going to say it was looking good, and then I've watched Spellin dump a full mag and hit absolutely no one. That was rough.
Yeah, a couple misses there from Endpoint, but look at Mighty Max. The Mighty is coming through here. It's a 3v2. Boost coming through. The Glock will be hitting that. Raptor is such a good player. He plays so good on Dust 2. Can he keep that up on Inferno? That's the question here. That's a $1 million question at this point. The Rainwaker, he gets Mighty Max here, and he even gets the second and crucial. Gets shot down and SKADE. They're picking up the T-pistol here. Look at Mighty here. That's a beautiful shot here, but this one. Behind all three, the last guy dies. So Endpoint, not the best start here.
Definitely, I think would have wanted it to be a little bit more positive, especially given just how clean some of those shots were. Rain getting back-to-back headshots with the Glock. It's what you love to see. Now we're going to see the shotgun make an appearance from Thomas.
Yeah,
Interesting choice. It has some relevance on Inferno. I mean, you can play it towards apartments, or even towards B as well.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to play, I guess, close to the wall or sandbags, because if you play, you can't play all the way back to the side. Yeah, you're gonna have to play here first, for range as well. That's like the only position on B you can really play with it, except from the sandbags, of course. So we're gonna see a couple of damage has been done on rocking and spell on here. So question is to SKADE. You know, do they want to keep going B, or do it seems like they want to head towards the A side instead? But you know, SKADE, they can't play too scared here. You know, if you give the other team too much respect on a round like on a force bar like this, it's not gonna bode that well for you. So we do see the smoke being deployed here, but now this is where SKADE, they just need to go in and trade. They have the firepower. Why not just go in and trade here? I think gets a couple of shots here, but it's short and long is both smoked here from SKADE. And you can see the rotation already come through from Endpoint. It's just a one play on the B side. This is awesome action from Endpoint. They have a big shot of winning this round, but now they're rotating back. They're second guessing themselves here. Surreal with the first kill here. Good trade coming through though. Oh well, Crucial's gonna go down here. Surreal with another kill. This is a nightmare from SKADE. And this is not supposed to happen. And what? Ringbeak, how does he not get the kill on the site? And Endpoint, they're gonna win the second round.
Crucial is just the absolute hero of Endpoint right now. He really is. More just... You couldn't ask for any more from him, to be quite simple. Trying to avoid the cliche of Crucial getting crucial picks, but it couldn't be more accurate there. Much like what we saw from him in Map 1 though, which was him stepping up, finding the double kills, finding the openings. He just needed the rest of his team to also play with him and help him close things out.
That is not how SKADE expected that to go. They gave him a little bit too much respect, like on the B side. They were scared of going B just because of those early attacks they're coming through. I'm not really sure why SKADE did that approach. And once they got outscoped on long and short, they just stayed put, waiting for those smokes to go out. Then Endpoint has such a good crossfire from side and pit. The thing is, if the side guy died there, if he got the kill he should have gotten, it would have been a 2v2 instead of a 3v1 in the end there. So that side pick was so important for Endpoint. But now they're gonna push B again here. We do have a shotgun Thomas here, this time from sandbags. This is a good position to play with it. But they're not out of the woods yet here, Endpoint. They can still lose this one against the force from SKADE. So they can do exactly what Endpoint did to them. Here we got the B push. Thomas with M4. He's gonna have to get a couple kills because the Nova, he could be having a hard time. And he will be getting one. But here we go. Mighty Max getting himself 3 kills. Looking for the fourth. Not gonna get it. We're robbing with the trade. So a good trade overall for Endpoint there on the B side. Only losing 2 players. To putting up a 2-1 here.
Should just be able to keep this rolling now. Get themselves to 3-1. SKADE won't be bringing anything fancy into this round. Literally expecting to see 5 Glocks. The 2 flashbangs just to help them get up banana, but this will likely be just a classic hold W, run B, look for bomb plant. Not expecting really much more from SKADE, to be honest. What they care about is going to be round 5, getting that buy out. Looks like Max might even be able to make some money here. That's Thomas instead, but there we go.
Thomas is rich now. 8k. Mighty Max looks like he was gonna get everyone. There was even shaking him. But then he started to run out. And Thomas out, the shotgun comes in and play. At Endpoint, not a bad start after losing the pistol. They got themselves 3 in a row. So this is the start they wanted to get actually. This is what I meant. SKADE, as long as they don't get the early lead, Endpoint has a chance to win this map. It's not out of the wood yet. We've seen SKADE lose against pretty bad teams, let's say. Worse than their skill level at least. In the past few weeks. And that's Robin with the first kill as well. Oh, he's gonna nade himself. Or Surreal's gonna nade himself, but he gets out of there with only 14, so. But there's, look at this, there's 3 plays towards B with even a 4th towards the CT spawn. SKADE, they made no noise towards A. And that's why they're having 3 B plays now, Endpoint. There we go. That is not what? He gives out 2 big frags here, and Mighty Max just explodes his position. And there's the first one from Mighty Max. He even gets a second. He lines them all up. He managed to hold off, but Rainwaker, he gets the A play, and now they can just run A. Oh man. That 1 kill from Rainwaker. And look at Mighty Max HP.
So low, but same position as Spell, and both players are going to be 1 HP, so all things considered, an equal situation. Rainwaker finding Robin leaves just Max now. Surely a must-win round for SKADE. Oh, just finds him as he goes pit though. That opens up the chance here. Unfortunately, Rain's position just catches him by surprise.
And look at Mighty Max here. He finds a great double kill here. Imagine if he got Spell on there too. 20 HP left. Mighty Max doesn't know if, of course, he's on the site. Thinking he was short for a short plant. But SKADE to win it right back after losing 3 in a row here. The SKADE, what they're looking forward to is just keeping it close here on the T side. They know that they're a very strong CT team. As long as they keep it close, they should be fine here. Raptor, he's gonna get tagged. 94 damage. And Rocking is already rushed up here. Full flash, it doesn't matter. The smoke has been deployed and he just keeps on going. He's holding W.
The molly doesn't help either because it lands in the smoke. That's a disaster.
It does, and crucial though, he's gonna get a pair of frags on the site though, that's 1. Can he give himself a second? No, but there's a guy already through, and that's 2 for Thomas. Trace comes in. It's back to another 1v1 here. Mighty Max again. Again, a 1v1 for Mighty Max. He lost it last round. Imagine Rainwaker winning another clash against Mighty here. He gets a 4K. Mighty Max lost 2 1v1 duels now. Even gets to pick up the op flakes.
Definitely going to be a testing situation for Max there. 2 back-to-back clutches not working out his way. The first of which I definitely think you can't throw anything his way. Such an impossible situation. Round just gone. Tough. It just got better timing, really, I think. He did get the jump on him, but unfortunately shots just didn't quite connect as quick as he would have liked.
No, and once again, this is going to be one of those force buy runs for Endpoint. This is like one of those ugly force buys. You're going to have to force it, otherwise going to give SKADE fourth, but if you eco, you may not even have money for the next. So they're going for the force either way here around the M4 and the UMP. 3 deagles. So, nice double nade there. So 1 for 1. Won't be in the favor of this T though. But they're just going to gamble the A side at this point. Yes, he's rotating away from B. So, they're leaving the B side completely open. So what they're thinking, if they go A, they have a chance to win the run. If they go B, well, we're just going to save the weapons for the next round, because we're going to have to full eco in the next. So it kind of makes sense what the Endpoint is doing here. That's the problem with the deagle sometimes. It's just, sometimes he nuts 1 leagues, and sometimes that happens.
Not the most ideal of situations. This will, of course, put SKADE back in the lead.
He certainly will, and well, they do take this into the next round. It's only going to be more of the same, really, I think. Thomas takes on spell on. And SKADE, they need to save it. They don't have like too much money either in the buffer, so they need to save this weapon. They can't really go for more and go and die more. You know, the CT, they really have nothing to save, really. The deagles, fine, the UMP, whatever. It's just the 1 M4, that's all. Double nade right in the face. Looks like that was a headshot right there. Look, 2 times. The first 2 shots looked like it was right on him. But it is what it is. You can see SKADE, sure they are the favorites here on Inferno. No doubt about that.
Rocking. Gonna be looking for an opening towards B. Actually gonna drop both the smokes as well. I wonder if this opens up as a fake here, or how they plan on paying this one out, given that the bomb is a key indicator that this is by no means commitment from SKADE.
Does look like it's just gonna be one guy faking towards A here, while the remaining goes towards B. And the bad news about this is they have a UMP on B, and I think it's Mighty Max with the Deagle, right? Thomas here. It's gonna get absolutely blinded. They're both there. Yeah, Mighty Max and Thomas are getting absolutely wrecked by that flash from Rainwaker. And that's the B side taken. And now they should go for another save here. M4 and double Deagle. Save again. And that means that Stalin is here with the rotation. Oh! They're jumping around with a knife. He gets the M4 out. They will be able to re-pick that up. So, a 5th round from SKADE, Endpoint. We'll be getting a full buy in the next one. Max 10 and M4 save, but yeah, there's nothing they can do on that B side. They had a terrible buy as well. Surreal, running out of bullets. Gets to pick up a weapon. This is what I mean, like, there's no really need for SKADE to do this. Just giving them an S3 like this as well.
What a flashbang though. Let's just talk about that for a second. I mean, perfect entry on towards the B site.
Yeah.
Endpoint left completely blind. What I do want to know though is, although they're left blind, why are both players out in the position they're being caught in there? Is it just being caught mid-rotation? Just adjusting your not afterplants, but adjusting your positions, or?
Because you saw Thomas rotating from the fontaine, like from the course fontaine, it's wanted to go backside there. But then the flash come in the perfect timing, so he got caught off. The second guy, I'm not sure what happened to him.
They were basically blocking each other, like on top of each other.
Yeah.
It just made it a little too easy to get the double kill there, which basically, if you get 2 kills on B site, 100% you're assuming site's clear, and you're getting the bomb down, you pretty much win the round.
Yeah. Endpoint, they're struggling a little bit here on the CT side. You gotta have to say that. The T's winning the most of the rounds now. Flash is coming through here. Actually, there was no flash on Surreal here, but look at this raid, and it's a trades coming through, and that's the bomb for Thomas. Great trade on Rainwalker there. Has the control over the bomb. A 2 versus 2 now, but look, there's one CT on the A site, and Thomas is gonna get wrapped from behind, so they're gonna come from both sides. And I think he's aware of that. The thing is, if they kill this guy, Thomas, is he gonna be aware that it's gonna be a guy close? No. That's the kill. And now it's down to Robin. I think Robin had to help him out there. You know?
Yeah, I think he really banked on that being... Well, Thomas being able to pull that off on his own. I don't think they expected the crunch from both sides. Now Robin's going to have to go full Chad on this one to make it through. 2 players to find, both full HP. Straight through the smoke he's going to go. Does it get more aggressive than that? But not going to work out. Deadslaw takes him down. That's 6 on the board now for SKADE. They double up against Endpoint, who are struggling to stick these rounds out on their CT side.
They really are, and the money's also struggling due to that. So they're going to have to take out partial buy here. A half investment for that, with a scout, a couple of Deagles, Kevlar, and a little bit of utility here. They're still going to have a chance to win this round, of course, Endpoint, but it's not going to be the prettiest for them. And it should be a 7-3 here from SKADE. Very impressive performance so far from SKADE on the T side. Attacker coming out on Deadslaw. But look at this push here. Stunning gets the first one, and now he knows these sandbags. Double nades gonna come in. Now, here comes the volleys. I'm like, where's the nades? He actually only takes 16 damage by that. How's that even a thing?
He got out very early on. It was nice to see him move that quickly. If he stuck out position even a second longer, he takes significantly more damage there and potentially even risks death. So that definitely helps. Also, the frag grenades didn't quite connect in full because we all know how glorious Counter-Strike nade physics are.
They didn't do a single damage. Yeah. A little bit weird. Cisco nades. Still hasn't been fixed. Or the stairs at least. But 55 to go. There's 2 players on B, 2 players on A here. Dennis on Spell, and they're very low here, so there could be a couple of kills from Endpoint here. If they kill the right players entering the site. Could be a chance. But he's gonna block the smoke here, crucial. At least he's gonna try to block. It's very hard to block those. Now there's the one tap from Thomas. That's a good start now. He got the first one. Question is, can they follow up on that? Yes, he can with a second. Looking for the third here. He only has one more bullet. And that's not gonna cut it. If he had 3 or 4 bullets, it would have been a chance. But Robin though. Oh, he's gonna push here. Oh my goodness, he's gonna get it. And there's no trade. Surreal trying to go for the one tap. What just happened? An 8 kill from Surreal and a scout kill from Robin wins Endpoint the round. It's all thanks to Thomas just delaying things with the 2 first kills.
It's a crippling win too, because again, look at the money of SKADE. They will be able to survive this through the $8,000 of Dennis Law. The Switzerland of the T-side right now, making loans to his entire team, but definitely has a big effect on the money long term for SKADE throughout the rest of this half. Puts them in a very tight spot. If they lose this bye again, Endpoint likely get to equalize 6-6.
Yeah, that's not a run I expected Endpoint to win. I expected him to do some kind of damage with that deal on B. But how does Robin just push through ruins there and kill the guy planting? Nobody's watching ruins at all. How's that even a thing? Like, they have no smoke covering that off, no flash or anything like that. They're just letting him, like, the plant, and they just let him walk out, get the kill. And then he gets away, and then he can come back and get one more. SKADE. Not sure what's happening right now. Miscommunication, perhaps. It's gonna give Endpoint an avenue into the game again. Robin has been tagged, and he gets shot the second time too. That has to be a pain for Robin to die that way. Oh, we're looking crucial. He's gonna get the trade here. If he goes out on the corner. Oh, I spot the foot. He knows it's in the corner. But how much patience is he gonna have? Oh my god, he sees the weapon. Oh, he sees the Molotov. Oh, that's so unlucky. And now he's gonna get pushed back, and it's gonna go down actually by Spellman's push. That's just gonna be that's just painful. Thomas jumping, he's actually gonna spot them. Put some molly down here. They're gonna force the issue through it. It's a 1-for-1 trade. That's a good trade for SKADE. But he knew if he hit that shot, he probably would have had a chance to win the round here. Putting back to 4v4. Is Mighty Max just gonna force the issue through? Oh man, he's gonna actually... He's waiting for it. Raptor's actually gone all the way to banana now. And so that's actually a miss. And now it's actually forcing the issue. Didn't he see him?
How did they not see him there? Rafty just looking at the wall. I guess back turned.
No, but he saw the feet. Like, Mighty Max saw him 100% and then looked away again. It's
a classic Counter-Strike. I checked the corner as you kind of gloss your mouse back to it and then have to flick forward again.
Yeah. And SKADE, they're gonna pick up a 7th here. Desperate buy is gonna have to come in from endpoints. They're saving up on Surreal. But 3,000 on most of the guys. 7k and 1. Here, look at Mighty Max. Can we get his point of view? How's that not a kill? First of all. Also this here. I don't know. We didn't get to see it fully from his POV, but looks like he saw him and then just looked back around again. Either way, it's gonna be a force here from endpoints. A desperate force buy here to try to win a few more CT rounds. 4 rounds is not gonna cut it. But there's still a few rounds to play for. 4 more to go. That's a lot of rounds.
Already decisive first pick. Max will get aggressive, immediately traded. Thomas unable to do a thing as he's completely dead to rights. A swing top car. That's going to leave Robin last man standing. Looks like Surreal has just pitched his tent over on A. He's just going to chill there. And
yeah, they really need to play together here. Cause
Robin versus the wall.
Otherwise it's going to be a 41 duel. Either he has to gamble to the B side, or he's just going to have to make some kind of play towards A, and he's actually making a B gamble. And if I was SKADE here, I would actually just say there's probably going to be 1 on B, and it may just double up on B because of that. So let's just go towards A. That's where the bomb is working. So they're just making a gamble here in point. They're not going to have any money if they lose this round, so if they plant A, they're just going to save the AWP and M4. Question is he going to check on top of the box? Robin takes him down here. Now they know for sure that it's going to be both B. A plant will be coming in. So this is gonna be a save for Endpoint. SKADE, they're gonna get up on 8 here, Flakes. He starts to run away a little bit here on the second map. Not really looking good here for the Brits. Maybe you need to jump in, you know?
Definitely not the
Not
greatest of
mouse.
starts, that's for sure.
Get into that coach position, maybe? Hey boys, this is what you gotta do. Well,
And it seems like, unfortunately for them, nothing is working. Even when trying to get re-aggressive towards Top Banana there, sending both Thomas and Max. Max gets one for his troubles. Thomas joins him for the fun, but both players immediately shut down. Thomas doesn't even get a kill before being taken down. So their attempts at trading are just quickly shut down. Thomas definitely having a good start into the game, 14-9 of course, but when you look at rounds like that, absolutely zero impact, unfortunately. And I mean, look at the scoreboard there, for example. SKADE, pretty much their entire set of 8 rounds has been back-to-back. Only broken up by 1 win from Endpoint in between.
Yeah, and that's big for money as well. That's gonna give Endpoints really not much to play with here. You can see they have one op. AK here, Robin, he's the only one with really the best gun here. Other than that, he's just crucial op here. He gets the point when he gets traded out. So both the best guns has already been taken out. It's a 2-for-1 trade. So Endpoint now, well, SKADE, they don't care. They're just gonna rush towards B and have the free bomb sites. Endpoint, at this point, you don't feel like they're gonna get more than 5 runs in this half. On
Potentially more than 4 rounds.
Well.
If it keeps going like this, they're not going to get a single round.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about going into Inferno here. We know that SKADE is so good on this map, and we really don't have too much stats on Endpoint. And well, SKADE can just play their game. They can just do whatever they want. So go into the final 2 rounds, 9-4. Endpoint, the desperate need to win the last 2. Try to force some kind of way back into the game here. And keep this map at least competitive so we don't see just a one-sided map, you know, to finish the day. So we definitely want to see Endpoint fighting for that 3rd map. They can, yes, they're gonna keep saving the guns here, but they need the rounds. They save as much as they want to, but if they don't win the rounds, it doesn't matter. So the cookie crumbles here, perhaps, for the Endpoint side. The thing is also, once SKADE gets a couple frags towards one part of the map, like A from the last round, they get the kills and then they go back to B, and then Endpoint has made the full rotation. So it almost seems like Endpoint is over-rotating a little bit too much here, a few rounds. Maybe they have to, because, you know, if they don't rotate well, they're gonna get overrun with that 1 or 2 player left. So it's a hard situation Endpoint is in at this point. How are they gonna take this out?
A lot of damage done to the SKADE side. Perhaps something they can capitalize on. SKADE clearly just looking for a B play here, or at least taking the early banana control. I imagine this turns into a B play. I mean, one thing we haven't seen from SKADE, any of those, that quick fake play where they throw utility at B and immediately sprint away, they tend to commit to wherever they're going. And we'll see that here too, rocking straight through. They go for the boost. It's creative, but immediately traded, and they know a second player is there because it was a boost. So that clears up the site. Thomas is doing the work through the smoke, but unfortunately, only going to be good for 1. That still creates this 4-on-3, where Endpoint have the upper hand. Can they bag themselves their 5th round here?
They're gonna have to. The thing is though, if Dennisar gets more than 1 here, he could shut the entire play down here from Endpoint. Spellman, he doesn't get a single one. Dennisar goes down. Rainwaker, a 1 versus 4, 18 seconds left on the bomb. There's plenty of time on that bomb, but they need to get on it, somebody. And they're just gonna go for the spray here. Oh, he gets the 1, but that's not the one defusing, unfortunately. And that will be the defuse from Endpoint. Put the 5th run on the board. Raptor, he tried to, you know, jump back, but he couldn't. Here, look at this break. He gets the guy. What does he get? He doesn't even aim at him. But the defuse is already inbound. So final round coming up here. It's gonna have to be a 9-6 for Endpoint, and then they're gonna have to win the pistol in the second half. So I have any chance to get back here. But we know how these rounds usually go in the way of SKADE. But last round, it was good execute from SKADE there, but Endpoint managed to make a really good retake. It's gonna jump straight up through here, Dorking. So
Very aggressive.
Yeah. It did work out before though when the killer got long, but not gonna work out again. And look at this over rotation from Endpoint. This is what I mean by them over rotating if they get a kill. There's only one player on the B side here, so if Crucial misses this first. Okay, hits it, that's good. So now the rotation will be able to come in. 5 versus 3. The guy backside should probably die here. Well, the molly's not gonna reach him due to the smoke. Oh, he even has the second full flashed. Endpoint won't have a problem picking up this 6th round. Rainwaker gets 2, but it's not gonna get more than that. He has 19 HP. He will be taken care of very soon here. As long as they don't give him a 1v1 pick. There you go. 9-6 for SKADE on the T side. This is an amazing T side still. 9 rounds. And SKADE had the better side coming up too. Endpoint, they're really gonna have to fight.
This is going to be a case of them just clawing back every single round they can. You can see SKADE really dominating when it comes to the gun rounds for the most part here. I believe it will pretty much be what, 4 to 8 when it comes to gun rounds. So definitely a substantial difference, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, SKADE did win the pistol run in the first half. Yes, they did lose the run after the pistol, but they still won the pistol. So Endpoint, if they want to get back here, they need to win a pistol round. If they don't win this one, SKADE, they're gonna keep running away, and I don't think SKADE Endpoint. Of course, they could win the force buy again like they did in the first half, but you can't rely on winning the force buy, right? Endpoint, they really need to dig deep to try to win this pistol here on the T side. I'll say make some kind of play together here from Endpoint, because if they split out, long range they use peak, you're probably gonna lose it. But if they make some kind of push together, you know, SKADE, I think they went for B push, right? So maybe do something like that. Similar to that, 2 flashes over and get out, but we do have a small little pause here before that's gonna happen. But yeah, 3 behind on the T side. Or on the C, yeah. On the T side, so it's not gonna bode that well going to the pistol. But Endpoints, they're a team that you can just can just come back very quickly into the game. A few runs here and there, and they're back in it.
That's the thing, it is just a few rounds the difference, so this pistol round all the more important. Of course, folks, if you are at home, join us, get involved in the action. Dive on over to LOOT.BET where you can bet on the game live as it's unfolding. With that said, the B-side play coming through now. Endpoint getting the damage down the ready and not a single frag either side.
It's gonna have to be a retake now from SKADE. This is gonna be a difficult retake. They do have a kit on spell, and that's why he wanted to stay alive there with 5 HP, because he has the kit. And are they gonna shake the corner here? There's a guy towards that coils, and Cruiser's gonna find that kill. So how the hell are they gonna treat this retake? They're all in different positions here from Endpoint, so there's not really gonna be a free frag here from SKADE. There we go, they find the second orange. He gets the first one, dinks the second guy, and Cruiser with the second frag, and they're all 1 HP, and this is gonna go absolutely wonderful for Endpoint. Last frag coming in there for Thomas, and well, Endpoint only losing 1 player there actually on that execute and on the hold. SKADE, are they gonna decide to go for the force here, or are they gonna just give Endpoint the 8th run and go for a 3rd run by? I think it will be the second option here coming through. But that's a good start from Endpoint at least here on the second half. Ooh, they actually go for the last second buy. Endpoint winning this will put them on 9-9. We're all back tied again. Ooh, the nade. Can do the damage from Spellon actually. It's gonna go a little bit short. But Endpoint, they won a force buy before. SKADE, man, if they win the force here as well.
It would be pretty devastating. And, well, given Endpoint is checking towards B right now, and that's where the bomb is heading, this could get pretty messy as SKADE have done a full stack towards the site as well. I wonder if Endpoint will have the thought process just to check the site before they commit to a full take. Send one player in just to scope things out.
Yeah, exactly. They should send one player over towards B. Remaining ones goes towards A, and this is going to be the wrong gamble from SKADE. Actually going all 5 back towards A now. There's only one player here. The only thing that could happen here is if he basically gets 5 1-digs. But he's not even the Deagle player, he's the Scout player, so this is going to be impossible for him. 4 people is wrapping through long, and one's going to wrap through apartments. And this is not going to be good for him, he's going to get flashed as well. He is so dead here. Somehow he's still alive, but there we go, Fine gets taken out. And it should be a 4-man save here from SKADE. So it will be an 8th run from Endpoint, and they're going to have this pistol Kevlar going into the 18th run as well. So Endpoint, they really took things slow there. That's what SKADE didn't do. SKADE walked into a stack on that A site, on their force buy that Endpoint had. So Endpoint, they're taking things much better here. But yeah, next round is gonna be more of the same. But then it's the 4th round where we're gonna see the buy.
Nice to see the full save here, though, because it means that at least there's an opportunity for SKADE to have a slay in the next round. Without that, any sort of frags would probably be off the table as it would be the full eco. So at least there is some fragging power available to the CT side here. But you are also bang on. Round 19 is where we're looking ahead to. That is going to be the crucial round, the first buy here for SKADE. And where we'll get to see what Endpoint's T side is really made of.
Indeed, and we have another pulse here early on. So SKADE, we're very surprised if they don't manage to steamroll them on the CT side once they get the guns out. I just have a bad feeling about Endpoint not being able to put up too much of a number on the T side. Once the guns comes out, of course. We're gonna have to wait to see the gun rounds first if that's gonna be the case, but SKADE usually always having a good CT side. And after those 90 rounds, it should be enough on paper to win, but they could also struggle like Endpoint did. They really could. If Endpoint finds some kind of medicine here to win, where they could win the rounds. But this one is also going to be a dangerous round, this round 18. They have the pistol Kevlar on 4 of the 5 players. Or Spellin is not going to have Kevlar and Rusty. No, so 3 of the 5 has Kevlar. They got 3 Deagles, 157. So if Endpoint maybe makes a fast round here and SKADE has a stack towards that, could be a chance for them. So I think we're just having a quick little pause here before we're getting into things again. But yeah. This is arguably the map SKADE has played most on HLTV, 22 times. So also that could be a bad news for SKADE, because then Endpoint knows exactly if they they made the research, knows exactly how they play. Because they have a lot of information to go on SKADE. I think we're just gonna reset the round here pretty quick.
Doesn't seem like anything too crazy is taking place. Just a quick tech fix, and we should be on our way. Here we go, of course. Just the Kevlar again, just to recap for SKADE. Not expecting anything too wild here. Endpoint would have to make some pretty sizable mistakes, I think, to give SKADE an opportunity within this round, but they'll likely, just stack towards B again, pretty much identical to what they did in the previous round.
And we're do see Surreal Molotoving, but yeah, they're just gonna make a similar gamble here. You know, you're really gonna have to make the gamble if you have a pistol cover orb like this. You can't really play split out. You're just gonna get picked one by one. And the bomb is once again working towards A. They have one player towards B. They're probably just gonna send to see how many players or how many he can figure out where they are. If he can see it there for B. But not really for long, but they're just gonna take A again here. So it's more that you're stacking B than you're stacking A. And Endpoint, they're reading things correctly again. There's only just the one player there on the site. Towards our apartments, I think it is. Thomas making noise towards B here. Rocking, if he can find the first one though, it could be a possibility for him to get more. That's gonna be the frag here. 40 seconds to go. Are they gonna go back now? Or are they gonna commit? Actually gonna get the kill. That's a crucial kill for Robin. And that will be the A side taken now. So Endpoint. Looks like if Rocking could have maybe found the second there, would have been a chance. That's not gonna be the play here. Rocking is gonna, Thomas is gonna hear them running. Deep banana. Goes for the spray here. The connector and then saw. And there should be a cleanup here. Just the one more from Rainwaker. Actually, Spelling gets another one. This is a lot of damage here on this force on this eco round, kinda. Crucial. Returns to favor though. Spelling has picked up an AK. This is gonna be a lot of money lost from Endpoint. There could even be more here. Oh, there
This
we
is
go.
what you
He's
gotta be
go
so careful about when you're against these pistols, is the amount of damage they can do. Even without winning the round, the damage is enough to be really problematic here.
Yeah, the game one coming up now is gonna be a very juicy one. SKADE could make a statement here if they win this one. Force Endpoint saying, oh, you may got the first 3, but now we have guns, and now we're not gonna be losing any more rounds. And you only have money on Mighty Max and Robin, so because you lost 3 guns, I'm gonna have to rebuy. Crucial though with off, trying to go for an early pick here. Almost took the bait. Oh, but look at Crucial, you got naded down to 20 HP. Oh, they know he's here. If they had another nade, he would have been dead at this point. But they don't. Unfortunately, you can only buy 1 HE per round. But Rockin' is out to 3 HP, so gotta be a little bit careful about that on the B side here from SKADE. But they're going back to A. Endpoint really likes the A side.
It's working for them though, right? So let's see if they can do it again. Trying to see if they can use that orb to open things up. They're really looking for the jewel. Meanwhile, we'll force back into pit. SKADE, no real frag power from them at all right now. They're just consistently being pushed further and further back. Eventually, they're going to have to stand their ground.
They only got 2 flashes here. But they got 2 players inside, 1 pit and 1 towards long here towards the side. So they got 4 towards A here for SKADE. So if Endpoint executes A, that it looks like they're gonna do, things are gonna be looking terrible for them. Smoke being deployed, but going back towards B here. It's only Robin making noise towards the A side here. Well, another join too. So there's 2. This is gonna be a split here. That's the first of Spellon. Now the rest, Mighty Max will try to do something here towards the library. He goes to the spray. He gets the kill, but now they're gonna be pushing onto the B side. Let's see his point of view. He gets 1. Rocking only 1. That's not gonna be good enough. But they're coming fast up from Banana. 8 seconds. Bomb need to get planted here. And they can't. It's no time. Double kill from Rainwaker. A fast aggression from the down mid. Up Banana. And that's going to be all 5 kills from SKADE. And it looks like Endpoint maybe had a round. Spell a nice enter here. But here, when Rocky only gets 1, they have the sight, but they're not expecting it to be up Banana already. Great job.
Just the speed.
Great round. Yeah. Speedy Gonzalez from the SKADE side, and that's gonna be the first gun round picked up for them. And most op kills, first kills, and most kills is all Endpoints. Thomas 2 times, Crucial 1 time. But there should be money on the Endpoint side, or not. No. It's only gonna be Mighty Max and Robin with the money here. So they should go for Porsche down to 2000. Mighty Max and Robin, they can buy a little bit at least here. To try to get a few frags. If they want to. this like this is where Endpoint hasn't proven himself in the gun round. That was the first gun round in the second half, and they lost it. So Endpoint, even though they're only down 1 round, this is gonna be difficult for them because they're gonna have to grind these gun rounds.
Hopefully also not a repeat of the first half where we see Endpoint's early success come in the form of a pistol round, the follow-up rounds that ensue from that pistol win, and then they start to really struggle for the buys for a while. If that happens, simply they're going to run out of rounds. SKADE only needs 6 to get it over the line. Doesn't sound like a small amount, but they add up pretty quick.
Yeah, they really do. 6 rounds. Seems like that's a lot of rounds, but it really isn't because there's not going to be 6 gun rounds, right? Most maybe like 3 or 4 gun rounds if they don't win any rounds here at Endpoint. So they're really going to have to, and this is they're stretching this by as well. They're full forcing here. If Endpoint don't win this one, this is going to be 12-9. Molly and Smoke, that's a perfect Smoke and Molly to delay the play from Endpoint, but they got 3 MAC-10s and 2 AKs. They're betting they're putting all the money on the right horse here, and they're gonna see if the horse can get them over the line. What? That is a miss from Spellan, and now the push comes through the A-kit, or they're using the MAC-10s to send them first, and he's gonna get pushed here. This is a beautiful run from Endpoint. And now this is gonna have to be a save from SKADE. They're not gonna go for the retake. But how's that shot a miss from Spellan? Looks like dead on that guy. Endpoint, they will be getting a 10-10 here.
The perfect round too. Showing they have got some strength to their T-side.
Just work out with the MAC-10s after all.
Of course, SKADE will get to save the 2 rifles on the AWP unless shenanigans ensue in these kind of last 10 seconds or so. Robin really the only one who is looking to potentially get an exit frag, and he's not pushing too aggressively. So it will be the 2 M4s on the AWP. So at least some light at the end of the tunnel for SKADE.
This one is right dead on. Maybe moved, maybe took a step. Yeah, clicked a little bit, I think it was. To the side there. But they will get enough to buy on the remaining 2-2. They can drop 1 over, or they can drop 2 overs. Or he can buy himself, so they will have a full buy round here anyway. But we're all tied up. Both teams now need 6 rounds to win the map. The match for SKADE and the map for Endpoint here. This is closer than I really expected here on Inferno. Expected SKADE to run away a little bit here. But not happening. Not for now at least. Nice double nade of Mighty Max. Oh, but he's just gonna push straight through the fire and take Dennisville down. That is a big man peak right there.
A ballsy play, but it works wonders.
And now they're gonna go up to A, but look at the rotation here from SKADE. There were only 1 more play on A, so they're gonna have to make the big rotation. Endpoint, they're a little bit slow, so that means the rotation can come in here. Ooh, Spellan gets him through the smoke. Mighty Max goes down. That's the guy who was low. So maybe not the best guy to kill, but he takes it. Whatever he can get. And on the side, they have a crossfire set up. It's a triple king. Goes for the 4K here. Rocket taps away. Not nailing the kill. Surreal, a 1v2, and Rocket with a 4K in the end. They're not checking the side flakes. They think inside is clear. That's a big plays right there. Surreal with a nice first kill. But Rocket goes big here. Done a nice kill here. They keep an eye on pit and side. And this guy can just hide in the corner to get all 4. That will be a buy round won by SKADE. Endpoint will have 1 more buy due to they won the 4th with the MAC-10s. But both teams will have an eco if they lose this one.
It is quite a crucial round because it's going to decide whether SKADE are able to build things up now and not only get a 12th but get to 13th, which is going to be key to them trying to close out this map. So for them, it's do or die time almost.
Yeah, this is the most important run on this map for them. Literally for Endpoint too, I would say, because otherwise they're not gonna have any money. It's gonna be 13-11 as you said, or 13-10 for SKADE. So both teams really need this round. Oh, Spellan, dude, that was That was very hairy. And it looks like they're gonna head towards the B side, 4 players, and they will. Spelling's gonna take down the first one. That's the bomb carrier. Smoke being deployed, but they don't know there's a boost. Oh, there's a boost player. That smoke is not the best. That means the Endpoint can just check the boost and nothing else. But Spellan with the first frag, looking for the second one here. He's gonna go for the side instead. It goes down Robin and Crucial with 1 each. And Endpoint, somehow they come out here in a 2v2 situation. They're both playing towards corals though. Dropping the all picks up an M4, that's a smart choice. But if they know that both is in ruins, they could figure it out. Smoke. It's gonna bait them out. That's the first kill here. Is he gonna stick the defuse? He should just stick it at this point. He goes out. Now he takes the shot. Now they don't even have to peek. Yeah, he's dead. He gets that one, but there's no time on the clock here. And he's gonna go down to Robin and Crucial with a big place. It was a 4v2 from SKADE, and they're just throwing it away. Like, they went for 1v1 pick spec. Why didn't they just go for 4v2 retake instead? Instead of just peeking 1 by 1 there from ruins and CT. Could have just gone for the retake together. And that means there's no money from SKADE. I mean, whoever won that round meant eco for the other team. Endpoint should be getting ahead here. That is a run they should not have been able to lose.
Certainly a disaster. Now for SKADE, as you say, full eco. Not a huge amount they can really do here on these pistols. Just looking to maybe get some damage done if possible. But generally on the CT side, that is literally the aim of the game. It's just maximize damage and potentially save a rifle or two. Hopefully they don't give up a huge amount to these SMGs.
No, they shouldn't really. It's not really gonna happen. But Endpoint, they're really putting up a fight here on Inferno. This is very surprising actually. It's surprising for me that they're playing this good against SKADE. Arguably one of their best maps as well. And we're gonna see a classic B-take here. Crucial actually gonna get shot down here. It's like early pick-off, but more shouldn't really happen in the way of SKADE here. They just don't have a weapon. They don't have the utility either, so this is where the plan will be coming in. Oh my goodness, that's a big whip from Dennis. Imagine if you had a better pistol. A little bit sharper aim there. He could have found it back to 3v3 down, but instead it's a 4v2. And SKADE is just running away, trying to find a couple exits here, but Endpoint will take the lead, 12-11. But, yeah, Endpoint. I think I'm surprising all the fans right now, everyone in the chat too, everybody watching. SKADE, a little bit lackluster, guys, I have to say, on these gun runs from time to time. Like, sometimes they have really great gun rounds, but sometimes they just drop in the ball completely.
Good time to call a pause, I feel like, if you are SKADE, though. We're starting to realise probably that they don't connect this next buy and you can even things out here against Endpoint, then the chances to close this one out 2-0 really begin to slip away, which naturally will be their priority. I think going to a third map, we know the third map, and it has to be said, it doesn't look all that bad for Endpoint. So for SKADE, the guarantee here is a 2-0. That's what they're looking for. Endpoint definitely making this one a more difficult affair, though.
They certainly do, and we can see here, we got a double up here from SKADE. It's a little bit of desperate play here coming up for them. They know that they need to get the round 40, otherwise lose this one. It's going to be another eco. It's 14-11 then. That's almost too hard to come back from at that point. So, the utility usage here, they don't have a lot here from SKADE. The boost coming up on short. That's a good shot from Dennis, but he takes a lot of damage going through that. But it's a double PK towards short. It's a nice trade here. I like this trade here from SKADE. Amazing. They go more aggressive. We haven't seen this kind of aggression from them inside, and this is the first time they're doing it. And it pays off. They're getting the round. It's back to 12-12. Endpoint's still gonna have money. That's not gonna be a problem here. At least for most of the players, at least. They get themselves 3 AKs there. Crucial gonna buy himself a Galil. So actually, there will be a little bit of a worse buy-in from Endpoint. Mac 10, 3 AKs and 1 Galil. But this is coming down to the similar scenario. Endpoint, they don't have money if they lose this one. SKADE, they don't really either. This is the same situation we're at, I think, 10-10, right, Flakes? Or was it 11-11?
Exactly, it's an identical situation. Which makes this all the more important for SKADE that they get this over the line now. They're still taking an aggressive positioning towards Boiler. And I have to be said, I'm not a huge fan of the Boiler AWP combination. It can be very difficult to survive.
But they're only playing 1B, so this is a big gamble to make it as a 12-12 scoreline when you need to win as well. So, are they just like decide like if he dies on B, we're just gonna make a 4-man save? Do you really want to make that kind of call at 12-12 and give them 13-12? Do you really want to make that, or do you want to play your game, not give the other a chance to win, you know? Play on your terms, you know? But Rocking, that's a very questionable play, going down middle without any cover. 40 seconds to go now. The bomb is in the underground. There's 2 players up banana. Dude, they probably want to hit B at this point. Oh, the bomb. I don't know if you saw the bomb. Did you see the bomb without there? But Surreal, he can get the trade here. 30 seconds to go. And Thomas is inside the B already. But they're without the bomb. Spanner with another one. And oh, he misses the point-blank shot. Thomas takes him out. And oh, he was with the knife. He doesn't expect Surreal to be here. And now the bomb will be entering the B bomb site. Oh, the nade and the molly. Is he gonna do any damage? He's gonna stop the plant. He's not. 6 seconds. And they're gonna get the bomb plant down here, Endpoint. They're just pushing out to the B side. It's just the one from Spellon. It's not gonna be good enough. Whoa. And Endpoint up on 13. Oh, look at this big kill here from... And he dropped the bomb there. But look, he's running with his knife in his law. He doesn't expect somebody to be underground. And it's just a one play on the B side from SKADE. As really risky to just play one. It didn't work out either. If he got the second, he would be able to stop the push, but he didn't. This is looking really great for Endpoint at this point. We have another timeout. And the money's gone from SKADE. This is surely going to be 14-12 before we see a full buy from SKADE.
They are really struggling.
I feel like they're doing too many risks.
Yeah, it's
play
too many of
CS2B?
the solo B play, definitely part of it. I think it's interesting they go solo B when they have no banana control. It means they have zero visibility in what's coming and they are purely gambling. Whereas solo B typically is enforced when you have the bottom banana control. You leave one player there to basically just keep mindfulness of bottom banana while everyone else handles A. Gives you that early rotation. It's not a problem. Solo B without that information is a bit more of a gamble. But also the solo peek down mid, that was another questionable decision. Definitely not ideal.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that one. They don't really need the information because they know that they're just playing the waiting game Endpoint. They're really not doing anything at that point. They didn't throw any nades towards B, so there was no panic there. They didn't throw anything on A. We're just holding, playing a default. And SKADE, what are they gonna buy here? Maybe Pistol Kevlar and Rafter. He's the only one who can afford it, or he's gonna save for the AWP perhaps. It's just gonna be a save here. Endpoint, are they gonna steal away the second map here from SKADE? Is that really gonna be a play here? We can see happening. SKADE, they've been a little bit lackluster here. They've been gambling too much on the CT side instead of just playing their game, you know. They're not comfortable playing 3A then because they have to play 4. They don't trust the B players. Or they don't trust the A players that just hold 3 people. Now we're gonna see a B push coming through Spella with the first one. This is just a pistol buy without any Kevlars. Raptor's the only one with a Kevlar. Rocking. We can see what he can do here. 4 versus 4. The AWP here on Banana. He's actually gonna miss the shot. He doesn't get punished. Then it's not pushing through. He gets 2 with the USP. He doesn't get the third. It's a 2 versus 1 now. He jumps up at Mighty Max. Oh, that was a close run actually. But Endpoint, the good thing is they still won the round, so it doesn't matter. As long as they won the round. Even though they died with 3 players. 14-12 for Endpoint, they only need 2 more to force overpass as a third map to finish off the day. But again, a double up from SKADE. Are we gonna see 4 towards A again? Surely not. Just play your game, like, they're very comfortable on Inferno, otherwise they wouldn't pick the map, so I'm not sure where they're trying to stack somewhere. They're playing 2 towards B now. I don't like this play, but I don't like that mid play at all. They could get very punished by that again. They're coming out to this round here, Flakes, for SKADE. If they don't win this one, they're gonna have to go for the 4s in the 15-12. And we're probably gonna see 16-12 then for Endpoint, if they win this round. And I think they know that themselves too.
SKADE almost hanging on by a thread, I think that's fair to say.
And they're playing 4A against Flakes.
It could work out though this time. A gamble.
This time it could, surely. But just one other call from Endpoint saying, hey, let's go B, boys. Could get everything down here. But they're setting up for A now, unless this is a fake. And it doesn't look like it is. Oh my goodness, what a shutdown here. 4 players towards A, and it's a complete... This is, like, when it works, right? Like, Endpoint had no chance to get up mid. There was 2 players short, 1 towards long. There's nothing Endpoint can do in that round, really. But if they would have made the call, like, just make a fake A and then run B, it would have been very, very close. Would have been a chance for Endpoint to 15 there. So, when it works, it's good. But is it worth to gamble it? At this kind of, like, you could make a gamble if it's like 10-10 or 9-8 or something. But if it's 14-12 to the other team, do you really want to make that risk? Risk versus reward you were talking about before. And actually, Endpoint, they don't even have any money here.
That's because the rounds have been so close. It's been such a back and forth game. I love this. Aggressive,
Okay.
but we would have liked a bit more support. Now he's going to get a free rifle for his troubles.
Oh no, imagine Endpoint winning this one.
Please no, that will be straight PTSD, I think, for the folks at home.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell Endpoint should have any way into this round.
They're playing 1B. Oh man, if he... Oh man, he's gonna have to fall back after the first shot. He's gonna... He has a molt... No, he doesn't have a molt. He has a smoke to slow things down here. That's the first kill. Now he's gonna put the nade and the smoke here. He's gonna have to buy some more time. That's a big nade though. Doing a lot of damage on 4 players. They will be forcing the issue here through the smoke. He's missing the shot. He needs to get some backup here. He gets it. Finally, backup has arrived. And Spellan, he actually gets 3 with the P2000. And that's a 4 kill from Spellan. It's 14-14. That was a close run, Flakes.
How is it that pistols versus a buy round nearly gives us a heart attack? It should.
That should just be a free round. You shouldn't even be able to think they could win that round. But look at the money here from Endpoint. If they don't win this one, it's the other way around. It's SKADE. But we saw what happened on Dust 2. It was a 15-14 for Endpoint, right? And then SKADE pulled it back on overtime. Are we gonna see the same thing here, or are we gonna see SKADE having a chance to close out the game? Max almost getting the head. This is a crucial round here. This is the pinnacle of the round. This is the... Oh man, the nerves gonna have to be kicking in here for both teams. Endpoint knows they're 2 runs away from losing this match, right? But also SKADE knows that if they lose this round, they're gonna have map point against them. And if there's a map they should win, this is the one, right, from SKADE? This is the one in the map pool to win the best of 3, 2-0. Alright, this is even stronger than Dust 2, you know. Much stronger than this one than Dust 2, and they won Dust 2 as well, so... Does Endpoint want to keep going towards A, or do they want to head towards the B side instead here?
Well, at least there's some good news. There's 2 players on B from the CT side, which makes a change. So...
That is definitely true. Spellan, though, he's in a done deal position. If he misses a couple shots here, or even, you know, he get pushed, you know, he has nowhere to go. He literally has nowhere to go, and we will see all 5 players wrapped up towards Banana here for Endpoint. They're gonna be going for the push here. The AWP, he's getting full flash hit. His teammate goes down. The AWPer, though, he's missing a shot too. This is a perfect execute for Endpoint. And you can't afford to go for those misses. Rocking dies too, and this is gonna be a save from SKADE. They're running away here, trying to do what they can. Denisov's getting shot. But it's 15 for Endpoint, Flakes. This is crazy. This is gonna be another map point, just like map 1. They blew it that time around. And we could very well be into an overtime as well here. They're gonna be saving these 3 weapons, and we will have a full buy in the next for SKADE. So it will be buy versus buy in the 30th round here. All these maps are so close.
Extremely close, and I think that only goes to show just how well matched these 2 teams are. Also, some pretty drastic improvements since the ESCA match that occurred, as obviously that result was a little bit more simple, just a 16-9. Now we're seeing back-to-back overtimes.
We may see back-to-back overtime. It depends. Endpoint, if they're making a similar B execute again here, they're gonna take the map here. We're going to overpass. And Endpoint, they're gonna have to feel good on overpass, surely. So, I think they played overpass a couple days back, right, in the first game here in the LOOT.BET, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure though. But 15-14 for Endpoint. They got 1 map point here. SKADE. Gonna play 2 plays towards B here again. No, 3 actually. Ooh. It may feel like the Endpoint is gonna hit B again here. That's why they're playing 3. So this is all about the game. Then it's all very aggressive towards the middle again here. This is not a round, Flakes. You want to make a 4-man play towards A. But it seems like the B players, they just don't get kills. Like Rocking and Spell, and they just don't really get anything on the B sides. Ticking down to a minute to go. Endpoint. They have about a minute to make this happen. Oh, the flash is absolutely perfect. And Spell and Denislaw, each op kills each. Why does he keep pushing there, Denislaw? He wants more. Are we going into an overtime here? Would be fitting to have a second overtime 2 here, just like we had in the first map. But it's 40 seconds to go. This kill here, that's gonna have to come in from the terrace on the Rainwaker. It's gonna have to be so crucial. But
even just the info, even the info is valuable because he can communicate it's going to be that A play confirmed. Surreal also being spotted now through Arch is just that double confirmation again that they are heading that way. That pick less ideal. Raftu does find a frag towards short though, so the trades continue 3-on-2. Player long spotted. They know exactly what's going on at this point as Raftu tries to get to the site. Rain towards the back of things. He is struggling. Crucial goes straight for the plant. 7 seconds remain. It's going to come down to it. Not going to happen. We are going to back-to-back overtime.
Oh my god, my horse Flakes. This is... I don't know who's going to win the round, but that information play is so important. But then once the guy got the kill towards side, I thought like maybe Endpoint could get that round win, but there's too many guys around the site. Too many players from SKADE. We have another overtime. Surely Endpoint is going to have to win a run in overtime here. They lost 19-15 on Dust 2. But the problem here, Flakes, is SKADE is starting off CT side. They can get whatever they want. That is going to be the problem here for Endpoint. They finish off on the T side again. So, yeah, this is going to be a rough overtime for Endpoint. But the goal here for the T side, I think, 1 round minimum. If you get 2, that's probably gonna win you the map. But less, you know, if you lose all 3 again, you're screwed. So, who really knows where this overtime is gonna go? Crazy that we even got, you know, overtime on both maps.
Will history repeat itself, though? What we saw previously was a very close game. Then we get into OT, and bish bash bosh, SKADE get the victory. 19-15.
Yeah.
Has to be said, Thomas is playing his heart out right now, 27-18. Really trying to make sure that he gets Endpoint over the line.
Yeah, well, we're going to be starting off here. Let's see. Are we going to see a double up again? Just with SKADE. Endpoint. It seems like that B side is maybe where they need to get back to. That execute at 14-14 on B was amazing. Yes.
Yeah, they completely isolated the AWPer there. So they gave the AWPer back site nothing to do. The second pick seemed to come easy to them. The Molotovs were perfectly placed to make SKADE's life just difficult as well. So I'm a huge fan of the B site take, to be honest, from them.
Yeah, the flash, like the AWP got completely flashed. He couldn't see a thing in that round. So he got completely, you know, pretty outplayed. Couldn't do anything. So, Early, 3 players early from SKADE. This first one is gonna determine a lot here how this overtime is gonna go. First to 19 rounds. If you just tuned in, the magic number is 19 here. You want to reach. If SKADE gets 19, they're gonna win this map and the match 2-0. If Endpoint gets 19, we're going to a third map. That's where we're at the moment. So a lot on the line for these two teams. This is the 1-0 match as well. So SKADE they really want to get to that 2-0 bracket. To get a lot of chances to make it to the playoffs. You get part of that money. 50,000 is the total prize pool here of season 6 of LOOT.BET. 50 seconds to go, and there's now 3 players from SKADE on B, and it seems like Endpoint wanted to go down to B. They heard of Flakes. They heard what was talking about here, and it will be a B play, but this... Oh, the third guy actually rotates away from B. Now he's gonna come back. Stun, I kinda isolate him. Rocking with the first kill. He's gonna continue with the spray. Picks up the AK, and he stays alive with 30 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, this is a great play here for the CTs.
He's literally been a drive-by into CT. This is madness. There's literally nothing that Endpoint can do to secure that round at this point. He has absolutely made a fool of them there, just swinging through the flashbangs, gets the running drive-by, and then just goes into CT. Look at all the damage he does as well.
Yeah, and all the T-cells flash, and nobody can trade him because they're all flashed. They get 1 kill because of that moment in the end. The 1 kill for Endpoint on the B execute, like, no. But SKADE, I think they have a little bit of an idea. Maybe they went B there. That's why that's 3 players there. But the first one will go towards SKADE. Not the best start from Endpoint. Only getting 1 frag on that B push. But then it's very aggressive towards the apps here. So Dennis, he's just he's just running all the map here now. SKADE 3 away from winning the game here. Endpoint has to feel the pressure at this point. Unfortunately, they're on the T side, you know. That's not where you want to be in an overtime. But there's 16,000 as well. They're going back to the basics here, Flakes. They're going back to A.
Curious if Crucial can show us some of that magic that he had early on. He was able to find 1 or 2 picks, but doesn't seem to be the case. There we go, trades on Raftu, Surreal on the site as well, but Rocking somehow still standing as Denislaw keeps shooting. He's still going. Someone needs to put this man down. Oh my goodness, Denislaw, quad kill. No one to find him backside.
How's Rocket didn't see him crossing into the site there? But Denislaw, what a beast. And it seems like SKADE is just waking up to a new level in overtime. We saw it on Dust 2 too. Like, they were just a little bit shaky in normal time, but then once overtime comes around, they're like, it's like a new team. And that's what we're seeing here as well. They're winning the first 2 rounds. And it's just 1 more in this half. SKADE could get an 18-15 again, just like Dust. It's just... I don't know what happened with SKADE. They just turned into a beast once this overtime ticks around. And that's an entry for Denislaw again. What can Endpoint really do here at this point? They're getting roasted on Turkey Day. Or Thanksgiving Day. It's just nothing happening, and it is Ops is going absolutely nuclear. Entry kill 5 versus 4 here from SKADE. They're looking to get all 3 CT rounds here. And Endpoint, they have a big question mark over their head at this point. What can they really do? Flashes will be coming in here on the A side. Rafter. If he lands this kill here. Oh, the smokes just fades out. There we go. It's gonna see him first. Down to 3 now. This is gonna be an AX group, but this one is gonna be deleted very, very shortly.
They're completely set up to deal with these short players as well. They have to get someone going over to long right now for Endpoint, otherwise this is going to be a bloodbath. Those short players likely get cut down before they even get going, just based on the positions, the crossfires from pit and sight. Robin has to be the MVP here that drags their attention towards long corner, because without that, this is looking
They're not even peeking.
bleak.
They're not even peeking. They have to go for the pick Endpoint. They're not going to get it, so they're going to have to go side here. 18 seconds and they haven't even gone into the site. This is who's done. Endpoint has nothing to say in this round. Yes, they may get the one frag, but that's all they're gonna get in this round. 18 rounds for SKADE, and they're gonna win all 3 CT rounds. Just like Dust 2. Dust 2, they won 19-15. And they're about to do the same here again on the second map. Endpoint really nothing at all on that T side. And SKADE, it just looks like an entire new team in overtime. We didn't see any of this in normal time. Endpoint. They're gonna have to win 3 in a row to force a second overtime, do you believe? Are you a believer?
I consider myself a believer, I think, in this case. Maybe a shot to bring it back, 16, 17, but I'm not so sure I believe the full distance. You have to think, SKADE have cloned this, to be fair, to be identical to the last map.
Yeah. It really, really has. And they don't want to play overpass. SKADE, they want to get done with a 2-0 here. But Crucial says otherwise. He gets the entry on Rocking. I have a feeling that if SKADE hits the B side together... Oh, but look at this, we got like aggression from the CTs. A little bit towards Banana. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is a textbook overtime from SKADE, winning all 3 CT rounds. Question is, can Endpoint repeat that performance here? I'm not sure they have the same kind of setup. Or the skill at the moment. Trying to block the smoke there, he actually makes it happen. Blocks that. Well done. But there's 50 seconds to go, and there's only one B player, and he got banged! Dennis though! Who is this guy? Who is this guy? And now they have the B control. There's just the one guy close to the smoke there. And oh, he goes through Mighty Max. He had to do what he can there. He had to go through that to stop the push. Otherwise, he would have done 4 vs 4. But Spannon over towards the short. Gets one back here. And this is a round that's wide open. But in favor for SKADE at this point. Oh no, Mighty Max goes down. They're gonna clone Dust 2, Flakes.
This is looking so likely. I don't see a way Robin and Crucial can get back onto the site now. The late utility put into play by SKADE makes it so difficult. They'll have 25 seconds to work with to get onto the site. Not a huge amount of time. Now they've got the kits. Not all bad, but first pick comes through, and he's Crucial all on his Larry. 1v3 is what he needs to achieve. And he pushes the site. Can't find a thing. So much time wasted. Not going to happen. Rainwaker takes him down. And it's back-to-back 19-15s for SKADE as they take 2-0 against the British boys from Endpoint. Not ideal. Not the result they're hoping for. But for SKADE, a huge success. The first team to be 2-0 in the Swiss stage of LOOT.BET Season 6. That's all for today, folks. It's been a pleasure taking you through both of the best of 3s. Back with more action tomorrow.
Going through the smoke, walks it, gonna go down, walks it with the AW
position. Earthshaker's moving in as well. Echo Slam connects on the 2. Back row tire down as well.
Red always wins the brawl. Or can we cast the curse? Oh, there we go.
LOOT.BET.
It's amazing how much I love betting on esports. It's so cool. What's even better is when I can use Cash Out. Wait, you didn't know about Cash Out? Cash Out is when you can get your stake back even when your bet is going against you. Just one hit and your money is safe. So go to LOOT.BET to cash out now.